So, the welcome you all my lecture series of machine learning. So, in this lecture series, we are going to see the topic on multiple linear regression. In the previous video, we have seen the simple linear regression. So, how the simple linear regression equation is predicted, solved based upon that simple linear equation, we have to find the value of new data. So, I recall that what is the formula for calculating the coefficient of A and B. In the simple linear regression, we have the one independent variable and one dependent variable. So the y is equal to a of x plus b. That is a linear equation. So in that linear equation, a and b coefficient values are we have to find out. So the formula for finding the value a is equal to n into summation of xy minus summation of x into summation of y divided by n into summation of x squared minus summation of x the whole squared. So from the value of slope, we have to find out the value of intercept. Here the b is equal to summation of y minus a into summation of x divided by n. So this is the formula for calculating the slope and intercept in the simple linear regression. Now we will see what is a multiple linear regression. So in the multiple linear regression, we have the multiple predictors and one independent variable. So in the simple linear regression, we have a one independent and one dependent variable. So in the multiple linear regression, we have the multiple independent variable and one dependent variable. For example, you have two variables like x1 and x2 means. So the linear equation is y is equal to a naught plus a1 x1 plus a2 x2. Here we have to find the coefficients value of a0, a1 and a2 when the two variables are used. So in general, this is given for the n independent variables you are giving means. So what is the linear equation? Y is equal to a0 plus a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus an xn. So this is the equation for multiple linear regression. Now we will consider the one example for multiple linear regression with two independent variables. Here we have the x1, x2, the two independent variables, and y is the dependent variables. So based upon the product sales of x1 and x2, the weekly sales is going to be predicted. Now we are going to calculate the coefficient value of here a0, a1, a2 using the formula of multiple linear regression. So first step in the multiple linear regression solving is here the matrices for x and y we have to find out. So the given data set we have to convert it into the matrices. Here our x matrix contains that four columns, like we have the four values, so it have the four rows. In the first column contains the bias value, the remaining two columns contains the values of x1 x2. Here the first bias value for all the rows are ones, and the x1 x2 values are contains in the second and third columns. So we are going to convert our data into the matrix. Next is a Y matrix contains the 1, 6, 8, 12. That is a 1 into 4 matrix formula it contains. Next, the regression coefficient for multiple regression is calculated based upon the calculation like the A is equal to, that is A cap. So what is the A cap? The A cap contains a A0, A1 and A2. So that could be calculated using x transpose into x, the whole inverse, and which could be multiplied by x transpose. So all the value it could be multiplied by the y. So the value of finding the coefficient in the multiple linear regression is x transpose into x, the whole inverse, and that could be multiplied by x transpose, that could be multiplied by y. Now we will calculate the particular value in the given data set. First we have to find out the x transpose. So here what is an x? We are having that 4 into 3 matrix. So the x transpose is find out, and after that could be multiplied by the x. The resultant vector matrix is also contains the 3 by 4 matrix. and after that, that could be multiplied by the again the X transpose. So the output of the coefficient term is 3 by 1 sorry 1 by 3 matrices. So here the value of minus 1.69, 3.48 and minus 0.05 is find out. So that is the value of the particular coefficient. So the value of A naught is equal to minus 1.69 and A1 is equal to 3.48 and A2 is equal to minus 0.05. So that coefficient is find out. That could be applied in the particular equation. We can get the model like y is equal to minus 1.69 plus 3.48 x1 minus 0.05 x2. So this is the equation model. So from that equation model, we can predict any data value. Here I have summarized the multiple linear regression. The multiple linear regression, we have the two independent variable, multiple independent variable and one single independent variable. So based upon that independent variable, we can calculate the coefficient values and find the linear equation. Thank you.